Hello, Point family. It's my joy to come to you and to share some ideas related to our COVID-19 reality. I've shared with you some ideas for explicit ways to be involved in sharing faith formation with your children and grandchildren. You can get the information on our website and on our Point Facebook page. But what I want to share with you right now is the implicit issues. And the issue that I want to focus on is being present to your children. Some of what I'm going to share with you comes from Jim and Lynn Jackson and their Connected Families organization. And they encourage us not to simply share space during COVID-19, but rather to truly be present to each other as family members. One of our key goals in parenting and grandparenting is to pass on faith and values to our children. We want to live out what Psalm 78, 5-7 says. It says, He commanded our ancestors to teach them to their children, so that the next generation might know them, even the children not yet born, and they in turn will teach their children. So each generation should set its hope anew on God, not forgetting His glorious miracles and obeying His commands. Foundational to passing on our faith is to be present with your children and grandchildren. Jim and Lynn say it this way: being present with your child or grandchildren is about more than simply sharing air. The essence of it is sharing hearts. It comes through full engagement that lets your child or your grandchild know that he or she is respected, loved, enjoyed, and heard. So how do you do this in the midst of the press of daily life with the COVID-19 realities? I've adapted some of Jim and Lynn's suggestions on being present. Let me share them with you now. First of all, as a child enters in your presence, put down what you're doing, listen to them, really listen. Make eye contact with your child. Maybe place your hand gently on their shoulder so that they know you are listening to them. Second, start and end each day with a prayer and a hug. Nothing is better to framing a day than prayers and hugs. Third, talk about something that interests your child. Play a game that your child is interested in. Let your child take the lead and come alongside them and be present to them in this way. Fourth, sit back and simply watch and delight in the amazing gift that this child is to you. Delight in the marvel of who God created this child to be. Psalm 127:3 says, children are a gift from the Lord. So let's not forget that when we're in the midst of this crisis and when we may be spending more time together than we typically do. Celebrate these gifts in your life. Number 5, share a fun story with your child about when they were little. Children love to hear stories about themselves from their earlier years. It's a wonderful bonding experience. 6, develop a special greeting for each child. Let your child help you develop a special way to say hello. It might be a special fist bump, a special handshake ritual, a special high five that you do with just that child. And then have fun connecting with that child and being present to them as you greet them with their special greeting. I just want to encourage you to be present to your children and grandchildren. Enjoy them. And know that in this process, I'm praying for you. I believe you've got this. You can do this. So focus on being present to your grandchildren, to your children, and see what God will do in and through you to bring more than we could ever ask and imagine out of this time by His grace and His goodness.